So, hi, this is John Michael. Today I'm just going to film a last video. This is still the 5th of July. And yeah, really the jungle vivarium is my best vivarium probably ever. Way more interesting than my jungle vivarium, and I feel like I filmed so many videos of those two buckets that I need to focus on the beauty of my projects, since, well, this project is well, I just did the mistake to put way too much water, so this is like an inundation. There's the big millipede eating something, the roly-poly, the pill millipede, whatever you call it. And yeah, right now all my moss is in there, and because the moss really need a lot of water, but when it is in the deadly vivarium, it eventually dry off and dies. So I put it all in there since I put way too much water in this. And I put this plant because this plant, just as you can see, it was all benting and such in this vivarium. So I just decided, well, if it is going to get damaged and not do well, I'm just going to let it there and put more useful plants. Also, the rose have died, have faded away, sorry, but the plant producing rose is still alive. I don't know for how long. Allison suggests to me to put some lemons, because apparently those bugs, the leaf-footed bugs, could actually eat lemons. That could be a good idea, going to do that. But in another way, it's not only the leaf-footed bugs that attack all the plants, and you can kind of see it in the way this leaf is being eaten. The real destructive insect in there is the grasshoppers, but this, I don't really care about the plants in there. To be honest, I generally just put some some bad weeds, just some random weeds, dandelion, clover, I think we call them clover, and some plants that I just found in the rocks there and around my pool and such. So most of the plants are just they would simply just be ripped apart and destroyed if I didn't use them. So in here they have a useful life. The purple flower is doing fine though. So yeah, the daisy isn't really going that well, since it is being attacked a lot. The rose might produce more flowers. I have also this plant that will produce some flowers, as you can see. This is all new flowers that are going to grow up. But yeah, really the only plants that was doing well in the jungle vivarium is this plant. I actually just forgot to put it back, and since my vivarium was pretty much beautiful the way it was, when I realized, oh damn, I forgot this plant, I just decided that, oh well, for a week or so it's going to stay here with the fish, and then get put back in here. But yeah, in here I really want to put some plants that the insect will actually eat in priority, since yeah, by the way, the carrot is still being eaten by some of the grasshoppers, and this big green lotus is eating like crazy too, already destroying one of the leaf of this plants right here. Oh yeah, this plants really seems to be attracting a lot of grasshoppers. But yeah, trying to look for a medusa. I didn't see her since I rebuilt the. Oh yeah, well I see her on the branch. The day I put back all the vivarium together, she was looking beautiful, but then I think she's going back on the grassland. So I'm going to look here to see if she's there. For all the new viewers, Medusa is my, not my spider, but my snake. A northern red-bellied snake. And Allison really like that snake actually, even more than I do probably. But yeah, that snake is really cool. So yeah, it is suggested to put some water in the vivarium. I don't really have like a container of water, but really you have to understand that it might not be showing that well on camera, but the earth is really full of water. So she got plenty of humidity. I just put the plants in a certain way so we don't really see those big body of water. But yeah, there is plenty of water, and the water is more for the slugs. Actually, since slugs and snails really need hydration, and the snake eat the slugs. So yeah. I mean, in a bigger vivarium, I could actually do like a paludarium or something for her, but I don't know really the size of this vivarium. But wild guess, I think this is 30 centimeters, so a foot, probably by a foot, and then I don't really know the length of his height, but it might be comparing to my 10-gallon aquarium, this might be it's under 10 gallon, so yeah, I don't really have space to put like specific water, and also since I have a lot of grasshoppers that could really drown easily in water, putting really a big body of water in there isn't going to be good for the general health of the habitant of the vivarium. But yeah, if I was to keep Medusa for more than a month or so, I would definitely adapt even more the vivarium. And if I had a bigger vivarium, I could do so much more. And so yeah, I was walking in the forest the other day. Should have... Oh yeah, actually I did some videos. I think. Sorry, I'm eating my last carrot and making some noise for the grasshopper, so I'm the sound effect guy. But yeah, anyway, I was thinking about a really cool project that could happen, not this year, not the year after that, but when I will be much older. It won't happen in the next few years, but really a dream of mine that I just had, it would be to create like a paludarium with like a really big tank, like maybe like a 65 gallon something, or a 75, or well, in my dream that I was thinking while walking in the forest, but it would be a 125 gallon aquarium that you would modify to create a paludarium, and in this paludarium there would be a northern red-bellied snake and a really nice jungle side of it, and then like maybe half or even 3/4 of the aquarium would be full of water, and you could have like my goldfish and a subtropical aquarium. So it the water part of it would be like 60 gallon or something, and then there would be like another 60 gallon. Sorry, I'm really bad at math, but there would be like another 60 gallon, or yeah, do the math for me. But yeah, half of it would be land and other half would be fully water, and in the land section there would be like moss and some plants and branch like this, and then on the water section my big goldfish and some nice little fish. So if you have the resource to do this, please do it, and I'm going to inspire myself from your product. But yeah, it is pretty easy to do a paludarium. Sadly, I don't have a paludarium anymore, because since I released Crazy Frog, I didn't cut any more frogs, and I just decided to create the stickleback bucket instead of the paludarium, because it was more worth it to have more fish and more activity in buckets than to have a bucket half full of water that would serve for nothing for weeks. So yeah, really, if you want a red belly snake, pretty easy to take care of. I mean, I only check the tank, not the tank but the vivarium, once each day for like an hour. I don't do any maintenance on this tank other than to replace the decaying plants and to rescape it a little. But yeah, keeping a red belly snake or grasshoppers like this, it is really easy, and it gets all the water and sun, so really low tech. And I didn't pay anything for the animals or the plants or the branch or such things. I really low tech and low budget the heck out of this vivarium, and well, it is kind of really beautiful. It's more beautiful than when I had my green anolis in there. Bless your soul, Kiwi, green anolis, my first real pet. It was a really sick little lizard, really nice. Sadly passed away, but he had a great life. And it's been a few years, so I'm more than okay. I mean, I moved on a few years ago, so don't worry, don't be sympathetic or such things about it. Sorry, but yeah, what was I even talking? Putting a vivarium together is fairly easy, and having some nice crickets and a red belly snake in there, really easy. And the red belly snake do its thing, and in there I have like plenty of slugs, so it can feed on it for weeks at a time. I could literally just go out, do some camping for like a week or so, and everything in there would still be alive, except for the plants. The plants would slowly decay, but there is so much water on the soil, and so much sun during this period of the day that the plants would survive. If it wasn't from the grasshoppers and the leaf-footed bugs. Sorry, I had a blank for a second. If it wasn't for them, all the plants would probably do super well, since they're actually doing well right now. I didn't had the chance to put enough grass last time I did the rescape, so a few days ago. But yeah, other than that, this vivarium is doing super fine, and it is actually beautiful, and I'm practically doing nothing more than replacing the plants from time to time. And replacing the plants, I just pick them up like this dandelion here. I'm and just letting it grow a little, and then plug it out of the rocks. Since it is growing in rocks, it is fairly easy to rip out of the earth. Then I just plug it out, plant it out, sorry, in the soil, and then ta-da! And then when I have enough plants and such, I just put some branch like those, just to create more depth, sorry, and such, and more perspective and solid structure for some of the grasshoppers and other animals to climb on them. But yeah, really easy, really low tech, low maintenance, low budget vivarium with a stunning result. And this is what I wanted. I just wanted to be able to constantly be creating more scape and such, and just inspire many people, and just have a living vivarium with full of a really nice little food chain. And now I have a clandestine little spider. If I can focus on it, I'm not sure if we're going to see it, since it is really baby spider. Wait. So that branch should be around here somewhere. Wait, I'm going to, oh, yeah, you can see it. She is right under in this thing, a little spot right here. I'm going to focus on the, yeah, I have a little spider now, and I didn't knew anything about it before today. And she just decided to move on my vivarium, so that's pretty neat. And I didn't do anything to get it, and it will do some nice webbing and such. And some of the bugs have laid some eggs. Don't know if they are going to hatch or not, but pretty cool. So yeah, really easy to have a really beautiful vivarium with really just insect you just collect randomly and pick up, and just pick some branch, pick some plants that you don't want in your garden, and put it all together in a vivarium or a box of glass, whatever, and just enjoy it for the rest of the summer. Really, it is worth it. Doing it each year, really loving it. Last year I actually had a giant water bug in there. Don't know why people don't have aquatic insect in their aquarium. One day I'm going to blow your mind, since I'm going to be the only YouTuber with actually insect in water, and it will be super cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you real soon. Bye.